Well, it's been a minute since I made a video, and that's purely because we've had our I Built It Smarter photo competition. We've had so much going on with our end of financial year sale, which wrapped up in June, and then leading into the IBIS competition. It was really just a matter of not much time, and then trying to reach some stages on my home building project that I thought were reasonable enough to show you guys as well. I didn't want to overload you with content. I possibly felt like maybe I was doing a bit too much. But you can see that I'm sitting here behind this fluffy brown wall, which is essentially my studded framed walls, full of insulation and insulated panel roof above me, which means that I'm very, very close to putting plasterboard in this double-story extension. I'm going to take you on a walk through. We'll have a look around outside and you'll see where we've gotten to. Now, I've got to say, the electrician finished his rough in today. The plumber finished his rough in today. And I've got the plasterers coming in tomorrow to hang sheets. Now, I'm a handy guy, but I don't want to do the plaster. I don't want to do that part. I'm quite comfortable doing the part that I've done. When it comes to that really nice looking finish that you want with plasterboard, I say get the professionals in and get them to do an A-grade finish on it so that you can sit back with pride and know that you've done a really good job. So it's just some things that I don't want to do. I don't want to hang the plasterboard. I'm a one-man band. Look at me. I've had my wife out here working with me, but between the two of us, we just do not want to do that plastering work. Anyway, let's have a look at what we've done with our smart kits on my old house and enjoy the show. When you're at this stage of the project, when you've got other trades coming in and you've been working like I have for months now, you guys know what I've been through to do this. It's just that I'm nervous because if they turn up here today and there's something that I've done wrong, you know what tradies are like. We love to tell each other what we've all done wrong. If you've done this wrong, mate, you're shit. Anyway, I got up early, got some fresh air, double checked everything. And today's the day. Let's get some wall linings in here. Can't wait to show you guys that. Getting pretty close now. Have a great day. Smart Kits Australia. Alrighty, looking down the side of the house here, and you can see those long monument trim deck sheets running all the way up in that vertical clad, and that looks amazing. Really long walls. Insulated panel, 500mm overhang there. We've got the veranda here, upstairs veranda, downstairs veranda, sliding glass doors up and down. Composite eco deck decking on here. It's a little bit dirty at the moment. We'll give this place a good clean up when we're finished. We've just got some temporary downpipe up here at the moment, just pending me getting the monument coloured metal downpipes in. Let's take a walk up inside. Now today's a big day because the plasterers start today, which means that all the framing internally is finished. You can see we've got vertical studs, we've got horizontal nogs, we've got cables in the walls, we've got tie-down rods, we've got big steel beams or steel posts running all the way through this extension. There's 8 of those big ones running all the way through. We've put in the air conditioning pipe work into the wall so we don't have to see it on the outside. I've got the tiered step down in the floor here. I'm going to have a row of lounges up here, a row down here, looking up at the cavity TV mounted up in here. All cabled up, running back to this cupboard area back here where I'm going to have the amp and the data center and the modem and all the bits and pieces. And you can see those firm lock steel beams that I've used up in the floor there. And if you go back and have a look at some of the earlier videos, you'll see how simple it all looked with just beams and floor sheeting. But then we start putting battens in and bracing in and wiring in, and it all starts to get pretty complicated. So we've got a wardrobe, staircase coming down against that far wall. This will be gyprocked in, this pillar here, staircase, and then down through the hallway here, This is the doorway into the old house. Just here, we've got a cupboard in front of that at the moment. It's in the kitchen there. But that will be the doorway that you come through to either the media room or upstairs to the parents' retreat, or stepping out here to the laundry. This is going to be a toilet in here. You'll notice we've fitted the recessed cistern into the wall. These require a 90mm stud, so we've used 90mm stud around here. Recessed cistern, that means we get a nice flush mount button against the wall, which will look great. Little powder room, bathroom. Washer, dryer over here. And now we're in the laundry. And you can see, because of the pipe work upstairs there, you can see the plumbing coming through here. I've had to lower the ceiling in here, so I've had to batten that out. So slightly lower in the laundry area, but we've got about 2,700 through the rest of here. So I'm walking down the hallway now. Could turn right down to my lounge room. You'll see that I've got some stuff coming up through the floor here. That's hot and cold water and electrical. There'll be a waste pipe here as well. That's because I plan to put a bar here. There'll be a bar there. Easy place to mix yourself a drink while you're watching your favourite TV show. Now, there should be a staircase here, but there isn't. That doesn't go until next week. So let's climb the ladder. Ooh, morning sunshine is so bright today. And we are upstairs. So that's the hallway where the staircase will be. You can see we've got lots of cables in this wall here. Downlights in the roof. That's the insulated panel roof. That's it. And if you're happy enough to live with the seams in the sheets, then that's a really good finish. And I am quite happy to live with that because this is kind of an industrial styled building. I'm happy with some lines. I think it adds texture, it adds style. Now, the question you're asking me is, why do I have this ply here? Well, this was a ply brace. This is a ply brace. It's designed to stop the building from moving sideways. There's a corner of ply brace here. But in order to gyprock the rest of this wall, you've also got to put ply on top of the studs that are there too. Cavity here. There'll be a barn door there, sliding across in the hole, in the stairwell cavity area, big barn door. And of course a big glass sliding door up here with our view out over the beautiful southeast Queensland morning. Back in the bedroom, this is the master bedroom. You'll see we've got low and higher power points. Air conditioning fitted. Inside the wall cavity, we've stuffed these walls with fiberglass insulation wool. That's an R2. Where we could, we double stuffed the wall as well, just to add another layer of insulation, and that stuff is pretty amazing. Internal walls. My wife's soon-to-be walk-in wardrobe. My walk-in wardrobe. You'll also see we've got all the transformers in the wall here for the downlights in the insulated panel roofing. And what that means is that essentially we're going to plaster around this section here. I'm going to put my wardrobe in. I'm going to put a door in there, a hidden door, kind of a secret trapdoor thing. You can open it up and get to the transformers if you need to. Bathroom walls. Walking into the bathroom now. Another wall-mounted cistern. Toilet cistern, toilet floor waste, tap for the bath, the water mixer. That'll be the tap coming out. That's the mixer in the wall there. Bath waste, shower waste, shower head next to the window. We're going to tile in around that window frame and waterproof all of that. Also put a niche in the wall here. We'll tile that in so we've got a little shelf in the shower. vanities will be either side of the door, hers and his. They will be wall mounted, and you'll see that I've double studded this wall out, which means we've got a stud and a stud. There's a double layer there. That's because the waste pipe couldn't get down through this stud here where my foot is, because we've got a big steel beam along there. So let's just put another stud in there. It goes back into the robe anyway. We lost 100 mil, but it's not the end of the world. More of our lovely ply bracing. And ladies and gentlemen, today we are ready to plaster. The gyprockers will be here this morning, and I'm as nervous as a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs.